Hello again, it's Kristy coming to you from my home right here in Georgia. My videos have been very focused on weight loss and the old Kristy versus the new Kristy. And I've talked a lot about how Philadelphia cream cheese has been a very good partner for me as I pursued losing my weight, and how I needed to cling to some things that were old, tried and true favorites, but I needed to update those recipes in some fat-free and healthier ways. Today I would like to talk to you about how you may think that when you pursue a healthy lifestyle that you have to give up the indulgence of dessert. Well, that's absolutely not true. I was not prepared to give up anything. I was just prepared to reinvent things. And there's a lot of things out there that's available to us that are very, very simple that can be thrown together. So today I want to make for you a pie that is very versatile. When you start with 2 key ingredients, you can pretty much add anything that you want to add. Today we are going to start with a block of fat-free Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm going to do just 1 block of this. And I have let this soften. I've let it sit out of my fridge for about a half an hour just so that it's nice and workable. And so we're going to get that in our bowl. There we go. Get our little guy off there. And then we're going to add 1 can of fat-free sweetened condensed milk. You can use any brand you like. They're pretty much the same. We're going to add that there. And then we're going to take just a little hand mixer and we're going to just whip this together so it's nice and smooth. This is a dessert that is very quick to whip up. You do need a little time in the fridge for it, but this is a really simple thing just to whip right up and put it in the fridge and forget about it till the next day. What we're looking for here is just to make sure that our cream cheese is nice and smooth. And at first you're going to take a little peek at that and say, wow, that's very, very wet. But that is certainly going to cool down into a very, very nice consistency. Okay, so just as quick as that, we are all mixed up. The next thing I'm going to add is just 1 small container of my Cool Whip. I'm going for Cool Whip Light. The great thing about this recipe is that you really don't have to break out your measuring cups. You don't need to measure anything at all. You've got, 1 block of cream cheese, 1 can of Eagle brand milk, 1 container of Cool Whip, and we're just going to fold this in nice and light. Okay. Now this is the perfect time of year to hit your grocery store or produce stand and seek out some really good looking fruits. Strawberries have always been a personal favorite of mine. So what I did is I got myself just a regular pack of strawberries at the store, sliced them up, and in they go. I'm going to hold back just a few for a garnish. I'm going to fold that right in. And again, you can do this with cookies, or if you have a favorite candy bar you want to crush up. You can still keep your calories down by using some sugar-free candy, but again, we're doing that. And the last thing I'm going to add is just a small can of pineapple tidbits that I have absolutely drained. We don't want all that liquid in there. This will just add another depth of flavor. I'm going to just stir that right up. Now this is actually enough to make 2 pies. So I've got that nice and blended in there, and I've got just a couple of reduced fat graham cracker pie crusts. And we are going to just divide this equally between the 2. Divide that between the 2 guys, and then in the fridge we go. We just want to forget about this for a little while. For at least least I would say 4 hours. But if you can give yourself an extra day, if you can make this the day before you need the dessert, you know you're going to be in good shape. Hey guys, I've given my pie about 6 hours in the fridge and it's setting up nicely. And I got a little overzealous with my garnishing here, but when you love something and you want someone to know what's in that pie, go ahead and slice up a few more strawberries and then just pile them right on top here. And then you are absolutely ready to slice in and enjoy the deliciousness of it. I like a lot of strawberries, so this is what we have done for you. I hope that you will make this dessert. I hope that you will see how simple it is to make and how delicious it is. This is the type of dessert that when you slice it, it's gonna fall apart just a little bit, but you know that doesn't matter. When people taste it, they're going to be really excited about it. So go ahead and garnish it up, pop it back in the fridge. This pie is good on day 1, it's better on day 4, it's still awesome on day 7, but you're never gonna make it 7 days. Thank you so much, Philadelphia cream cheese. I love my fat-free Philadelphia, and it sure loves me. Growing up in the South, I had about the experience you would imagine. I want to say, though, that that culture is not necessarily what made me heavy. I think I got myself into a position where I was really trying to juggle a whole lot, going to school, being a mom, working a full-time job, and things just got out of control. I realized that I did not have the luxury that my grandma had years ago when it was very traditional for the woman to stay at home and cook and take care and serve in the home while the man went off and made the living and all. I didn't have that luxury, as most of us don't now. And so when I decided that I was going to change my life and get my weight under control, it did not mean that I was prepared to abandon all of those ideals and all of those amazing little recipes that were our family's secret or our little tricks of the trade. It just meant that I needed to adjust myself a little bit. And to tell you something, I still look at myself in the mirror sometimes and wonder which one of these girls I look more like. It's an adjustment to make a life change. Some days I absolutely feel like this girl. Some days I feel more like this girl. But I can tell you something, the smile is the same, the love for a heritage is the same. It's just the package is a little bit different, and I'm just so thankful that I was able to take the time to figure out how to do it, and that I can pass that on to you. If there's anyone that is seeing this, that is heavy, I know where you've been. I tell you, I know what it means to work 12 hours on your feet and think, my goodness, my legs are swollen and they hurt and my back hurts and oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I'm just going to grab the most convenient thing I can. But then I also know what it means to say, whoa, stop. I'm worth so much more than this. And I think that as a society, it's very easy to look to companies to blame. You know, well, this is what's out there, this is what I'm eating, this is what I grew up eating. But it just doesn't have to be that way. We can find beauty and healthy living and amazing flavor and taste in these same tried and true recipes and companies. So I would say that I embrace my childhood. I have so many good memories. My grandmother was funny. She was a fireball in the kitchen just like me. She could fly around the kitchen just like me. But I'm really proud of the New South and the new way that I live my life and the way that I'm teaching my children to live their lives. And I hope that these will be recipes that they embrace. These will be recipes that your family embraces. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen in 20 years when my kids may be sitting here talking about something they've made with a new Philadelphia product.